What if I told you that there is a trading pattern that is accurate 99% of the time and tells you the future direction of the price? I knew this trading pattern for a long time, but I almost never paid attention to it. But recently that has changed, and I've left all other strategies behind and started to focus completely on this strategy. Since then, it has already brought me huge profits. For example, take a look at this profit of $23,730.57. This is just one of the many successful positions I have opened. Watch this video carefully because I'm going to explain to you exactly how you too can achieve such profit. Hi traders, my name is Kane and welcome back to the Scalping channel. As I said, I'm going to teach you in this video a trading strategy based on price action that will make you a lot of money. Before we start, I recommend you to join my Telegram group because there I share for free my buy and sell positions based on this strategy. The link is in the description of this video. Well, having said that, it is important to know how we are going to execute this strategy. Namely, we are going to trade using the channel pattern. This is a pattern you will probably be familiar with, but the way I use it is very unique and accurate. You can trade with this pattern in both rising and falling markets. I start by explaining a buy position. That is, in a rising market. We have only two rules for this strategy. The first rule for a buy position is that we want to see an exponential rise up. An exponential rise up simply means that the market must first make a substantial rise upward. This lets us know that the price is moving in a rising market and that there is a lot of buying volume and a lot of buyers. We can see an exponential upward rise here, for example. As a second rule, we want the price to consolidate and continue to move in this channel pattern. But there is something super important you need to know about how the price moves within this pattern. Namely, you want to see that the lines below and above this pattern are pointing upward. As you can see here, the bottom line moves up in a gentle rise and the top line does the same. The secret behind this is that this pattern indicates that an upward breakout is coming. An upward breakout means that price is most likely going to break out at the top of this pattern. And if you look on the price here, you can see that the price actually broke out at the top. This was also the buy position on which I made over $23,000 profit. By simply looking in which direction the pattern pointed, I managed to predict an additional breakout. The pattern comes in many different shapes and sizes. It does not always look the same. If we look here, for example, on the price of mana, we can see that the same pattern is present, but it does not look exactly the same. Therefore, it is important to get good experience with this pattern and take pictures when you see one. This is useful to compare all patterns with each other and get better and better that way. On mana, I had also opened a buying position here. We first saw that the price made a big upward move. This was rule number one. In fact, this shows us that we may go up further because many buyers have entered. Then we see that the price drops a little bit and then rises up in the channel pattern. And rule two was that the top and bottom lines of this pattern should also point upward in an upward movement. And as you can see, they do. Then we can expect a breakout at the top and make money. As you can see, this pattern is essentially the same, but does not look exactly the same as the pattern we just had. That is why it is important to learn this pattern well. If you learn it well, it will start to make you a huge amount of money. What you will start to notice later on when you start implementing this strategy is that the price does not always rise super far up after a breakout. But on the other hand, you will see that this pattern is almost 99% accurate when you see it. So you can put a lot of money on a rising market and pay out as early as 1 or 2 profit, for example. As I said, you can also implement this strategy in a falling market. Now let's look at an example of a selling position. We also see this on the price of mana. Actually, we now want to see the exact same pattern, only the other way around. Now rule one is that we want to see a big drop down on the price. This means that there are a lot of sellers and that the price may go down even further. Rule 2 now is that we want to see another channel pattern, only now the lines must move down. So we see here first a big drop down and then a channel pattern moving down. So next we can expect a breakout at the bottom. Once this breakout occurs, we open a sell position and pay out the position again at 1 or 2 profit. This pattern is also 99% accurate in a falling market. So no matter if the market is rising or falling, you can always make money with this pattern. I recommend trading this strategy on the 15-minute time frame. This is because on this time frame you can find the best patterns. Again, it is important to practice this pattern well. The rules are simple and the strategy is also simple, but you can only excel at it if you know how to find these patterns well. If you find it difficult to find these kinds of patterns, you can join my Telegram channel for free to see when I open a buy or sell position. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.